Hey everybody, good morning. It's Rob Cotton. This video is going to be about the topic of critical race theory. It's basically a buzzword that right now you're hearing a lot from right-wingers who are freaking out about it, acting like it's the new, big evil thing that's destroying everything that's good and true and virtuous about the United States. Now, basically, what critical race theory is, in the most general sense, is a study of society and history with regard to how an understanding of race has created and impacted and influenced the superstructures of society in negative ways. So basically, the idea that our system is fundamentally built upon ideas that perpetuate racial injustice. This shouldn't be controversial. Our society, if you look at the history of the United States, there are a plethora of instances and examples of racial injustice contributing to the way that society is structured. Slavery, the treatment of Native Americans, and on and on and on. All kinds of labor issues have been deeply intertwined with the racial struggles in the United States. That's not what this video is about. This video is about the conservatives freaking out about critical race theory, to the point where states such as Iowa and Texas and others, all red states, are enacting bullshit, just insane laws. Essentially what they're doing is book burning. What's funny about conservatives is they freak out about just nonsense, cancel culture. They go crazy when the company that is in charge of the Dr. Seuss estate decides they're not going to publish a couple of Dr. Seuss's books because of some, questionable content. Just a private decision by the company, by the private entity that controls Dr. Seuss. They're just saying we're not going to publish this anymore. That's a huge issue. But the conservatives, the right-wingers, they literally want to go out and make an academic discourse illegal. They want to ban from academic settings the teaching and discussion of whether or not there are racially charged things about American society throughout history that can be called systemically racist, and that should be discussed, talked about, understood, learned, argued about in an academic setting. They want to ban this. That's book burning. They're always the right wingers are always invoking Orwell, talking about how the liberals, the Democrats, whatever they want to throw in there, are taking away their rights just because of some nonsense, statues coming down or something. They literally want to ban an academic discourse from taking place. They don't see that this is the book burning. This is the real cancel culture. You literally are trying to ban the exercise of ideas because you're scared of the truth. And what this really comes down to for the right-wingers, the crux of this. Now, each individual right-winger, your dumbass uncle, may have all kinds of his own justifications and ideas in his head for why he's against critical race theory. But the crux of the matter here, the real reason that the right is working overtime to so vehemently oppose the teaching and the understanding and the proliferation of the ideas behind critical race theory is because it represents a potential danger to the status quo, the power structure, which is deeply, deeply imbued with white supremacist ideas. That's what's going on here. That's why they are burning the book, so to speak, the book that is critical race theory, discussions of critical race theory. That's what they're doing here. So it's going to continue, and it's a bunch of bullshit. It's going to get worse. But remember this. They can try, and they can use whatever money and power they have at their disposal. But they cannot stop the truth with their lies.